Respect. First though, you was thinking I is Ali G. You was wrong. I is his younger brother Ali C. Now me and Ali up in the Staines been talking, and we was hearing about election fever down in the Farnborough. So I has come down to the student union to check out what is going on. I has interviewed some people from bar manager to president, and we is gonna check out me vid. Respect. Wicked. I is here with me main woman, Lou Vicenti. She be working in the student union. So, Lou, does you think we is gonna see a female president of the student union?
Well, I am a female president of the student union.
Aye, but you is like the assistant to the president who is a man.
No. I am a female president. The first one. I am.
Aye, anyway. What country is you the president of?
The country of Farnborough College.
That is a country, right?
If you want it to be, it can be.
Aye, for real. I've me sources, me mate Dave back home, and he has told me that, a little bit of information. How many candidates was you running against last year?
I wasn't. It was only me last year.
Ah, so you ain't the real president because there was no one else to vote for.
No, I am the real president.
But who else was there to vote for, is what he's saying.
No one, because everyone chickened out, you see. I was the one candidate.
Aye.
Yeah.
Well, I come from that, no real president. But anyway. Like other presidents, is you under threat from assassination?
I don't think so, not a Farnborough.
As you got like bodyguards who is watching your back, just in case a hitman is on ya.
Well, I've got the union security, I suppose you could call them my bodyguard.
I've been checking out the union security and they ain't worth, I don't want to say a word, but they ain't worth it. You know,
Why is that then?
Well, it is like, you know, they're carrying some pounds. That's what he's saying, but...
That's Dave Cook you talked about, isn't it?
I didn't get the guy's name, it was just like some... Anyway. When his election is in the news and on the TV, you is seeing about the election race. What is your race? Is it the 100-meter sprint, or is you more of a 50-meter butterfly?
I don't think that question's really acceptable to you.
Is it more like a Grand Prix then, or like the Grand National?
It's an election race. It's candidates.
So how do you get them running on the track?
No, you don't understand. Are you stupid?
It's like a relay then.
No, it's not a race as in a running race.
It's like a sack
race.
race.
For election. You have different candidates running for one position, hence a race.
Aye, but what sort of race is they? What transport is they using?
Oh, they don't use transport.
They don't use.
No.
It's not a race in my book anyway. People in power is always in scandal. Some may say you abusing your power, and it's bringing to my mind President Clinton with the Monica Lewinsky. As you like been with the student under the desk and the hoo-hoo and the drinking from the furry cup under your desk.
That's not really something for the TV cameras, do you think, Ali?
I think the people are liking to know what is happening with the so-called president of the student union.
Well, being the boss, this is my office, and, well, what more can I say?
Well, maybe later, if I is free, then... wicked, man. It's been a pleasure speaking to you. Big up yourself, if you would like to big up anyone out there.
Big up the student union staff and executive committee.
Respect. Booyakasha. I is here with me main man, Adam Payne. He is in charge of entertainment at the student union. Adam, is it true you is from the House of Payne?
Ali, you could say that. I do come from the Payne household. My mum and dad are both called Payne.
Aye.
My brothers and sisters are called Payne, so in that sense you're right. If you're talking to a popular rap combo House of Payne, I'm afraid not.
That was what I was getting at, but obviously...
I'll let you down, I'm afraid.
Obviously you is too white for that anyway. So you was in charge of entertainment at the student union. So if I was to come to you and say, I was looking for some punani with the strippers and you will be the man to see for that.
In terms of providing you with strippers at the students' union, not very regularly, I'm afraid. Not as regularly as I'm sure you'd like. Once in a while we do a ladies and gentlemen's evening, which is male and female strippers, and you do get a little bit of and some boob action there, but in general, frowned upon really. However, there are specialist clubs up and
But
down
this
the
is
country.
for students. Do you not think they is wanting that in this place of entertainment?
Perhaps behind the privacy of their own dormitory doors, you're right, but I think it would soon grow a little bit tiresome down at the SEU every night.
So what type of events is you putting on for these students?
Well, generally speaking, the events are as varied as they can be, really. There's always room for improvement, obviously. But everything from house and garage DJs and drum and bass stuff we've done in the past, through to party nights, 70s nights and 80s nights and karaoke competitions and
So
comedians.
you could be needing someone of a human beatbox.
A
to
human
come down,
beatbox would be fabulous.
and if I can, as what he's saying, I can bring that to the union.
Well, maybe, maybe the time has come for the human beatbox to come back into student union
Because
mainstream.
me and me brother Ali G, you may have heard of him, we does this little tandem thing where we go one, then the other, then the other, then the one. And it is very effective.
We can certainly look into a human beatbox thing, maybe a competition, maybe there's other people out there that...
With some prize money, that's what I be like.
Right.
Is it true that this new building has been created for the entertainment of the students because the old one was burnt down I was hearing from a man Dave back up in the Staines that there was talk of arson?
That's before my time, I'm afraid. I've never heard it was arson. But let's not rule it out, eh? But we did move from a smaller premises. We used to be in the kindergarten there. It's still there. It's where, students and staff can leave their children during the day. But we have been fortunate enough to get this nice big building to provide entertainments and bar services and stuff. So.
In it. There is no form of happy hour I seen at the union.
Not true. We've done a couple of happy hours recently with alcohol.
But I was thinking that to make the students come in more, because I see the figures is down, that you could give an ounce on the door for the first hour, then it is a very happy hour for the student, you know what I'm saying?
An ounce of what?
Well, the ounce so the students can, and everyone is happy.
An ounce of tobacco?
No, you know what I was saying, I can't say on the vid, but...
Oh, are we talking... I think the licensing people and the police may very well have a problem with that, but...
Well, they don't as to know what's going on in the union, surely.
Unfortunately, our licence is restricted, and it's the rules of the borough council and the police and the fire brigade and such do get involved, so we may have a few problems. In theory, I think it's a fabulous idea. Maybe get over to Amsterdam and see if they can do it over there,
Amsterdam is happening, man. I is respecting and telling me people watching the vid to go over to the Holland, to the Netherlands, because they is getting some good gear, if you know what I is saying. I is also noticing that you is leaving the position of entertainments.
Absolutely, yeah.
And I was wondering, is this because you was going to a rival union, like the Guildford Massive, and you was going to start a big turf war?
I wish it would be fantastic, I guess, to work for Guildford Union. Unfortunately, I'm getting out of the students' union business.
They has given you a rough deal, is what shafted, is what you were saying.
No. I've had a great year. We've done some good things in the past year. There's been some really exciting things, and there's been some stuff which hasn't been so cool, because that's the nature of any job. But for me, I trained as a musician. Sadly, can't do the human beatbox, but I trained.
Not everyone can. It's no worry.
It's like a natural thing, I think. But I've trained as a musician, and I've got to get back to the music while I'm still, young enough, and I've got contacts and stuff. So I'm actually leaving to pursue other areas.
So what is you speaking? We're going off track a second. But you as a musician, you looks like you be playing the tambourine or the harp or something. What is your expertise?
I drink harp when I'm really skint.
Aye.
I've never played the harp. It's horrendously difficult to master, apparently.
What? I've dabbled in the harp, but I had to give it up because I broke my little pinky. But what instrument is you playing?
A little bit of keyboards, a little bit of guitar, some bass. I'm a vocalist, I can arrange, I produce. I'm a programmer. So,
Kind of does it all like a handyman of the music world.
kind of, yeah, more like one of those old rubbish circus people with the bass drum on their back, you know, that's...
Wicked, man,
Yeah.
wicked. Anyway, we has had a good time. We is out of time as it happens, but I'd like to give a big shout to my main man, Adam, not from the House of Pain. Respect.
Respect, Ali.
Big up yourself.
Thank you.
Wicked. Booyakasha. I is here with me main man, Bob Burrows.
Oh, pleased to meet you. Very nice to meet you.
He is the manager of the Student Union. Now, Bob,
Hello.
as you thought of getting yourself a bit more of a renegade name like Robbie Burrows, like Robbie Williams or Robbie Fowler, and being like the man,
I've changed it already once. I was Paul. Now I'm Bob.
aye? Me's not seen the connection between the two names there,
it's-
but anyway.
It's short for Kate.
Aye, aye. So anyway, as I was saying, you is the manager.
Yeah.
Is you favouring the 4-4-2 formation, or does you like the sweeper?
You got the wrong end of the stick.
He's not holding a stick.
No, I'm not football manager. This is student
You
union
is,
manager.
you is more like a Viali than a player manager.
No, not that kind of. No, I manage.
don't
the-
play
no,
at all?
No, I don't play. Don't play. I actually manage the staff here, not the football team.
You is in charge of the staff, not the team.
That's right.
You're more like a chairman of the board.
Yeah, more. Yeah, that's more like it. Yeah.
Aye, for real. He is in power. You has been here for many a year now. You is getting on a bit in years yourself. There has been many presidents since you has been here. Who is your favourite president?
I can't answer that. I've got to be demo. No, I can't answer that. I'm
So is you not saying that Lincoln or Washington or the Roosevelt?
They've never been presidents here. No,
They was not the president here,
no.
but they was the president. No?
They're the president in America. This is Students' Union.
Yeah, but they is still the president. No?
No, yeah, but they're the president of the United States of America, not the Students' Union in Farnborough.
Okay. What about the Clinton then?
No, he's the president in America. He's not the president here. This is Farnborough, isn't it? In England.
In it, yeah. So not the Bush then either.
No, not Bush either. No.
Okay. It's a little bit, I don't know, but anyway. As you got the power to ban the people from the student union, so they is coming in for a good night, and you is spotting that there is some mingers coming in through the door, and they is rank, and you know the guys, they is like liking the mingers coming in, and you has got to say no. You got to get out of the union. As you got the power to do that.
I wouldn't ban mingers, as you put them.
But they is rank, man. They is not going to do anything for the union.
We have to let any student in from whatever their background, whether they're male, female, disabled, black, white. We're not interested. They can come in as long as they behave themselves and have a good old time. We can't ban mingers. Because if you bang the mingers,
You is gonna be banging the mingers. I want the mingers banned, and you want to bang the mingers. We has got to have a serious chat afterwards. Bob Burrows, you know what I'm saying.
If you ban the mingers, you bang everyone.
You wants to bang everyone now. Oh my God. I is moving swiftly on to the next question. I is noticing on all of the ballots that for the positions that there is Ron. Now Ron keeps popping up on all of the ballots.
Yeah.
Is he covering his options?
No, it stands for reopen nominations.
So he is running to try and reopen the nominations.
Yeah, in effect. He's not a real person though, he's
He's Ron though, isn't he? So is he running for the president?
No, because It's an option. If a student doesn't want to
Aye.
vote for any of the two people standing, they vote for Ron, who's an imaginary person. He's not a real person.
If he's not running for the president, is he voting for clubs and society?
Well, the same applies there. If a student doesn't like the candidate, they can vote for Ron to reopen the nomination so someone better could stand for it.
So where is
Not a
Ron?
real
I have
person.
been looking for him and I cannot find him anywhere.
No, he's not a real person. It's an acronym.
No, but how can
It's-
people vote for someone that ain't real?
It's like VIP, right? VIP is very important person. That isn't a real person, is it?
No, but that's not what he's saying. Okay. Is he running for vice president?
Yeah, Ron's standing for vice president. He isn't real, though.
I has had enough of Bob Burrows, so thank you very much. Respect, big up yourself.
Yeah.
Is there anything you would like to be saying to the people that you is managing in the student union?
Yeah, spend lots of money and, thanks.
Wicked. Wicked. Booyakasha. I is here with me main man, Dan Walters. He is the editor of the Student Union magazine Substandard. So, Dan, is it called Substandard because it is crap?
No, not at all. No, it's called substandard because.
Well, I like the butt in there because I have seen an issue of it and it is crap, quite frankly.
Really? Okay. No, it's called substandard because of just the building, the sub, and the standard. It's a play on a sort of magazine, newspaper sort of name. It's
Aye.
not crap.
But you could have got like a better name for it,
Well, maybe that's something that will happen.
like Sky Magazine or
Yeah.
Loaded.
That's certainly. Well, certainly something we'll look into. Yeah.
Alright, for real. I is also noticing that there is a lack of the punani on page 3.
Right. Well, page 3 is normally devoted to the president. So at the moment it's Louise. So we've got, it's very strict in what we put on each page.
So could there not like be pictures of her with her like out, is what he's saying.
If that's what the students want, I don't think it's really sort of fitting for the magazine though.
But like there's other papers out there not mentioning any names that has the page 3 girl and it it is good, obviously.
Well, I mean, where do we get these photos from? I mean, we haven't got, we don't know these.
I is in a position, I has got some top crack gear with the photography. My mate Dave got it for me back home, and I could be getting you pictures, in-depth pictures of the female punani. And
I don't know if our budget will stretch the, such pictures.
Alright, for real. I has been noticing also that there is a section called Caught on Camera.
Yeah.
And is it you that decides what the pictures go in?
Yeah, to an extent. Yeah, also, the other exec committee, Bob, Louise, people like that will have
So
a say.
is you more of a tit or a batty man when it comes to the pictures?
I like pictures that will shock people. That will,
Alright,
that will,
for real.
that will make people say, oh, look, she's got, he or he's got whatever.
So
And
the nude pictures is what you're saying. You like the pictures of the
A
female
certain
with the...
amount of nudes are good, but it's not just about nudes.
Alright.
No.
What else is it about then, like?
It's about, people in sort of various stages of drunkenness. In the sub.
But they be getting naked later on, if you know what I'm saying.
Maybe. It's not for me to say, really, is it?
You would say whatever you like on me vid, because it'd be
Yeah.
going out. There'd be no censorship on me vid.
Right.
I has also been told by some sources at the magazine that the picture of you on the page 3 is making you look a little bit, how should we say, a little bit batty maybe. I was saying, is you like playing for the Man City and the Man United? Is you like a Dennis Law?
Dennis Law?
He is playing for the both sides.
Yeah. Do you mean I'm bisexual?
That's if you want to call it that. I was saying the Dennis Law thing, but if you want to call
Is
it
Dennis
that.
Law bisexual?
I'm not saying if the Dennis Law is bisexual. All I'm saying is you like swinging for the both sides.
No, I like to keep interest in my sexuality,
Alright, which is lying in which direction?
which is sort of middle ground,
For real.
like Dennis Law.
So anyway, I has also been noticing that you is perhaps a DJ. What sort of tunes is you playing? Is you the garage or the techno?
No,
or
I like a bit of 80s myself.
a bit of
80s, you know, 1980s.
aye,
You know,
like the
Nick-
Run DMC.
oh, Nick Kershaw, Soft Cell.
The who? The Nick
Kershaw.
Nick Kershaw.
Yeah.
He is playing with. Who is he backing with?
Nick
Who's he
Kershaw.
representing?
No, Nick Kershaw. And people like you know Duran Duran, Soft Cell, Poison Arrow, you know ABC, that sort of stuff.
Aye. Maybe
Yeah.
you can be playing some of the stuff for me later, because I ain't got a clue what you was talking about. I was also noticing that in your magazine, The Substandard, there is copies. I noticed you gives it away free. Is
Yeah.
that because you wouldn't be able to sell it because no one is going to buy it?
No, it's because we give it to students who are sort of strapped for cash. So you know, we can't charge them for it because that would be a crime.
I noticed you was giving away the prizes in the magazine.
Yeah, we give away prizes, competitions. You know, if you want to enter, you're more than welcome.
Because that is where I is helping you out. I can get you the prizes. I can
Right.
get you some good gear. It's
Okay.
all kosher because my man Dave, he sorts it out for me.
Okay.
And it's good gear, if you know what I say.
So what sort of stuff can you get?
I can get you ounces or anything more, or, you know.
Ounces of what?
Well, what do you think I is talking about here?
I don't know.
You needs to get a clue, man. No disrespect,
Yeah.
but this is the students. You know what the students is like in a little bit of smoke and
Well, we'll look into it.
Okay, so has you got any special articles featuring myself in your upcoming issue?
I'm sure you'll feature highly in the next issue. I'm sure you'll have a centerfold, shall we say?
Alright, for real.
Centerpage
For
spread.
real. Sounds good to me. Anyway, it's been a pleasure talking to you. I hope the next issue come out soon. Big up yourself. Big up to the Substandard Massive. Booyakasha.